Good morning. Today is one of those days I do not feel like going to work. Do not. When I say not, do not. I'm tired. Physically, I'm tired. I've been talking about this. This is not new, but I've been talking about menopause and perimenopause for a little bit. Because it has hit me. I am only a few months away from being the official 5-0, and it has taken a toll on my body. I wake up stiff, things hurt. Always got, right now I feel it, right? I always got this pain in the back of my head and my shoulders. My shoulders are always stiff. And even moving them around, almost, what are we doing? Almost makes it feel worse. I feel like if I'm moving around and it doesn't help. Man. My church mother, who I affectionately call Mom, was talking to us about, well, she was talking to me about it when she was going through menopause. It was one of the worst times of her life because she was not ready for this or prepared for this, and she didn't have her mom to discuss this about it. And she told me, the best thing to do is to go to your mother and find out how she dealt with it, because I think maybe genetically it's different for everybody. I don't know the case. I don't know. But she said, go to your mom and find out how she got through this to help you get through this. She said, I think that's the best source. But when I went to my mom, she said, I didn't have that. What do you mean you didn't have it? You had to, because she had a medical procedure that allowed her to go into early menopause. So how did you not? She said, I didn't. So I couldn't use my mom as a reference. So I had to go to the books. I had to go to the books and to ask the books, hey, what is going on? Now, there is a lady on here, and I don't know the name of her channel, and maybe I will edit this video so I can insert the name of her channel, because her channel was extremely helpful. First of all, I was watching this is why you should have a to-go cup. First of all, I was watching a hair guru, a content creator who does hair, and she tries out wigs and stuff. First, I was watching her, and she first mentioned perimenopause. She was like, we need to talk. And she brought it up, and I was like, what is this perimenopause? What is that about? So I started looking it up, and I'm like, this is a real thing. How come no one's talking about this? And then that's when I started noticing I have all those symptoms. And then there's another lady that I was just telling y'all about, who educated me on all the things that I thought was medically going on with me. So I was having issues with my toes. My toes felt like, I would wear shoes and it just felt like my toe was broken. So I went to a podiatrist. Then I was having issues with my eyes because I was starting to see more of those floaters. So I went to an eye doctor. I started noticing there was something else, and I went to my own, because I had a doctor with my own primary doctor coming up. So I went to him about it, and he was trying to self-diagnose me with all kind of stuff, like even sleep apnea. I said, sir, I don't have sleep apnea. I can promise you I don't have sleep apnea. He still kept trying to test me for it, and I was like, I don't have sleep apnea. Well, let's just take it anyway. I don't have sleep apnea. After all this tests, he discovered that I am right. I don't have sleep apnea. But because all this stuff is going on, and because we lack real medical diagnosis for menopause and perimenopause, these doctors will diagnose you with a whole bunch of stuff, and really all it is menopause. And we're not educated. Our doctors are not educated in knowing what to do and how to solve these things. They'll just keep sending you to specialty doctors, and that's not what you need. You need hormones. You need gut health. Like, no one tells you this stuff. You need to, which is what I need to start implementing, but I just always feel so tired. But weight training is going to be very helpful for me once I can get up the energy to do it. I don't have the energy to do it. I just don't. And I'm always in pain, so I'm scared to do it. But I read that it's helpful as well. So this is probably a different video than what you guys are used to me talking about. But I want to encourage y'all to be educated. Do some research. Do your own research. Now, of course, you know, when you start looking up stuff online, it's going to tell you the worst scenario possible. But do your research. I am going to put this lady's information in here so you can look her up too. But do your research, y'all. Find out what's going on with your body, and don't let these doctors diagnose you with stuff that you don't have, because they don't know. They really don't know. They're not educated, and they especially don't know about black people and our health, because they will diagnose you with all kind of stuff, and it's only, their research is based on white men. Yep, especially not black women. So do your research, y'all. Find out what's going on with you, and do some self-care with some things that you can do at home to get better, and to make you feel better. Coffee helps me a lot to get up and going. I know coffee is not very health conscious, but I have to have it because it's the only thing that gets me up and moving these days. I used to be able to, I still can drink coffee at night and still go to bed, but now in the morning, man, it's necessary. It makes fasting really hard for me, because if I don't drink that coffee, I am in pain, I'm irritable, and I'm sleepy. But I still fast, y'all. Don't sleep. I still fast, but it's a struggle. It's even more difficult now that I'm in menopause and perimenopause. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I love y'all. Have a good day, and do your research. Get healthy. He said, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health. So do it, y'all. Do the research.